Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ & Sons in our College Football 25 Dynasty Series here as we are with the Mean Green in the American Athletic Championship game here we've seen in previous years. It was moved. We are now at the Caesars Sportsbook Dome in New Orleans. This is our third year in a row making it. We played Charlotte the first time 2 years ago. We were able to end up beating them. Then we came in last season against we were heavily favored over the 7-4 or 7-5 FAU Owls, and they came in and put a stomping on us. So this is our third year in a row. We are 1-1, looking to make it 2-1 in the conference championships, and this one has some big stakes in it, folks. So welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Champ & Sons if you are new here. Now, as I mentioned, the stakes that we have, we are looking at a potential playoff berth. We are number 5 in the country. All right, a loss to number 24 Charlotte could do all sorts of things because Eastern Michigan is 13 right now. Appalachian State's 25. UNLV is 17. These are non-power conference teams that have a chance if they win, and we end up losing, they could oust us from a playoff shot. So, well, if we lose, we're not in the playoffs anyways. So, this is definitely a must-win for us to get our shot in the tournament, in the playoffs, and it's what we absolutely need to have happen. Now, looking at some of these other conference championship games, LSU versus South Carolina, imagine if South Carolina could pull off that upset and take them out and actually win the SEC. Mountain West, we mentioned UNLV. They are number 17 in the country. San Jose State. Rough season for them, but they still managed to pull it off. And then in the Big Ten, there's Rutgers versus Oregon, number 6 in the country, Oregon. ACC is Virginia Tech versus Cal. So that's one thing. Not a whole lot of highly rated teams. The Big 12 has number 12 Tech and number 8 TCU. So right now, everything is kind of, I think, open in the board. We did play Charlotte earlier in the season. We ended up beating them 40-28 at home in Denton. It was a pretty decent game, kind of back and forth for the most part. As you can see, we were actually fairly evenly ranked, except for when it came to the rushing yards. Dubar pretty much handled everything along with Wilkes. Those two guys kind of just took everybody out in that sense. We had 238 passing yards and they're 333. So in some aspects, defensively, we gave up more than what they did, but we still pulled out the win just because they had the one turnover. And I think overall, we handled them pretty well, but we can't take anything for granted. We saw what happened last year whenever we did. So this is a big-time game for us here. So let's go ahead and get started in this one early. And the opening drive of the game, actually, as we hand that one off to Dubar. And a rare run where he gets no gain on it, making it 2nd and 10. Dalvin Frey with the stop for the 49ers. So it comes up 2nd and 10 here at the 24, as I just said. Wilkes in the shotgun, 2 receivers left. Drops off the screen pass for DeBar. Cuts it up the middle. Cuts right back out to the left side. He's got space in front of him at the 50, at the 40. DeBar's off at the 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown, Mean Green. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. DeBar took a screen pass that almost got stopped. And more than a couple times is able to avoid defenders. Followed the blockers at the start to cut that thing inside. And then really once that hole opened to push it back to the outside towards the boundary, he did a beautiful job cutting it out on that one. And you can see our blockers got a little too far ahead of us. One pancake there, and as soon as that gap opened up going to the outside, it was all speed, all Dubar from that one. And he takes it to the house on our second play of the game. That's going to give us an early lead here in this one. So here come the 49ers right back at us. They have a 1st and 10 at the 23. Going to the pistol formation, man in motion. Handoff up the middle. He's going to be hit and stuffed. Wood, you're not fooled by the motion. The senior linebacker coming on that one puts him to the turf for a 4-yard loss. And so now it's 2nd and 14 for Charlotte as they're going to be in the shotgun. 3 wide set, 2 receivers to the right side. They have the snap. Pressure comes, fires it to the left, and that one's knocked incomplete. Ooh-wee. That was a violent hit to jar that one loose. Bryce with the contact to knock it out. So 3rd and 14 now. Charlotte has a snap. Clean pocket. Fires it to the left side. Hit, and he's going to drop it. He will drop it, and that will force a punt. So following the punt, we have ourselves a 1st and 10 coming from the Wildcat formation. Handoff to Farrell. Going to the right side. He's got space. Farrell down at the 30. He's at the 20. Cuts it back. He's still going. Breaks another one. And the freshman scores a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We brought Farrell in because we knew he had this kind of explosive capability. But DuBar just outshined him in the preseason. And Farrell has been stepping up all season when we've needed him to, and he does it again right there on the Wildcat. Great job following the blockers, exploding through that hole, and then just the rest of the way letting it be all him, all effort, all athleticism. Avoiding tacklers, breaking tackles, punching that one into the end zone to give us an early 2-score lead in this one. But as we always say, there's lots of football left. And on 1st and 10 for the 49ers, it's going to be picked off by Williams. He's coming right back. Defense says they want their piece too. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And our whole team is getting involved in this one, as it is already 21-0 here in the first quarter. Not wanting to have a repeat of last season. Not wanting to go home losers. Not wanting to miss out on the playoffs. Everybody, from our freshman running back, our senior running back, to our defensive side and our defensive backs, wanting to make an impact as they do. Now, after that pick 6, here comes the 49ers. Once again, they are actually on the move this time. Handed off, going to the left side. Hole opens up. Hit and breaking tackles, and finally stood up. Taylor Starling brings him down at about the 18-yard line. That's about a 13-yard gain right there. Charlotte going quickly as they do, which can throw us off. 1st and 10, 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. We lead 21-0. Handoff going up the middle. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down relatively quickly to make it 2nd and 9. Now they're in the pistol format. Now they're under center. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Handoff going to the right side. Cuts back left. Hole opens up, but it closes relatively quickly right there. Making it 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5 from the shotgun. 3 receivers set. Has the snap. It's going to be a draw play up the middle. He's got space. Pushing forward, and Schaefer couldn't stop him. Made contact at about the 4 to 3 yard line. Just could not bring him down. And that is a disappointing way to let them do that drive after going up 21-0 in this game. I mean, Jarvis Green, the senior running back for Charlotte, wants revenge from when we beat them in the championship game a couple seasons ago, but my goodness gracious. Now, we did block the extra point, so it's 21-6. Now, Wilkes has gotten hurt here earlier on this drive, so Walford has come in, our backup quarterback. We're not sure how long Wilkes is going to be out for, but Walford can fill in for as long as needed. So 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. We're at the 28-yard line on the plus side. Walford in the shotgun, 3 receivers set. Vega's in the slot left. Has the snap. Blitz comes. Pocket holds. Fires it to the right side. He's going to hit Vega coming across the field, lowering his shoulder, who's hit and brought down at about the 16-yard line right there. Great play on the run and catch by Vega, and a good job by Walford to stand in that pocket. Now, Wilkes does come back in. Still looks a little banged up, but he says he's good enough to go, so it's 1st and 10, Mean Green. Wilkes hands that one off to DuBar. He's going to be stuffed on a run up the middle for no gain. 2nd and 10 now here for the Mean Green as we look to try to get this thing punched in. Charlotte reclaimed some of that momentum that we had completely taken over in the first about 10 minutes of the game. They have reclaimed some of that, obviously, with their touchdown, so we need to not let it get too far out of control. We have to put this thing to a stop, and we have to put some points on the board. 2nd and 10 now. Wilkes from the pistol, 4 wide, hands it off to DuBar up the middle, has the hole open up, and he's brought down at the 4-yard line. A good run there by DuBar to get us into a goal-to-go situation. He's got 57 rushing yards on the day already, most of it coming in little chunks. So it's one of these. He's not having the same day as we're used to him having, but he's still having a pretty good game. So as the first quarter gets set to come to the close, are we going to get the snap off 2-1? And no, we will not. So the first quarter will end 21-6 as we look to add some more to our lead to try to make this thing basically almost a 4-score game. If we can get the touchdown and get a 22-point lead here. I know it's early in the second quarter, but still, it just makes you feel that much better about it. You know what I mean? So first and goal, Wilkes still looking like he's moving a little slow from the hits he took in that first quarter. But he is still out there fighting his way through it. And that's going to make it first and goal from the 4. In the pistol formation, 2 receivers left. Ferguson sent in motion. Has a snap, jet sweep to Ferguson. Tries to go around the outside. He's going to get the corner, and he gets the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Ferguson, a great job of pure speed on that one. And then Dubar actually, I thought once it looked like he got in his way, it was going to prevent a score. But that actually allowed Ferguson to get around when he kind of got in the way of him. Shocked the defense a little bit that the running back would block the receiver so well. So now, leading 28-6 on the ensuing drive, here comes Charlotte. Handoff going to the right side, hole opened up, but it is closed relatively quickly as he's brought down for about a 3-yard gain, making it 2nd and 7 from the 33 on the plus side, going to be in the pistol formation. Looks like they got 3 receivers set. Has the snap. Quick throw to the left side. They got the receiver on the RPO. He got space, gets past one tackler, and then he's finally blasted out of bounds by Greer. Comes flying through. Carson Black for the Charlotte, 6 of 9 for almost 70 yards today. First and goal. They're going to be in a shotgun, 4 receivers. Has the snap, hands off. No, it's going to be an option. Keeper going to the right side, and no one was around. Oh, God, it looked like they were handing that one off to the left, and nobody was there. They followed the running back, and the quarterback takes it into the end zone. That happened to us at least once, if not twice, during the time when we played them previously this season. We got to keep a watch on that. These stupid options are getting us. So now the score is 28-13. Here we come right back at him, back to the Wildcat. It's going to be an option keeper by Dubar. Gets past one tackler. Dubar's at the 30. He's got a blocker in front of him, but unable to get away. Dubar's brought down at the 20-yard line. He's got 87 yards now after that one on 9 carries here. We still got 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. We do lead 28-13, though. Dubar having a great day. He's already got 161 yards total receiving and rushing. So a pretty great day for him. Now 5 wide. Wilkes in the shotgun. Sends Hendricks in motion. Has the snap. Jet sweep to Hendricks coming around the corner. And he's not able to get away completely. But he does pick up at least 3 yards. Wilkes 8 of 9 for 140 yards so far this evening. So it's 2nd and 7 here from the 17. Well inside the red zone. Wilkes in the shotgun. Has the snap. Looks over the field, fires it over. He's going to hit Arsenault coming right across the field. A great play by pitch and catch to get that first down. That's going to be first and goal now just from the 10-yard line as Wilkes makes that completion. So first and goal from the 10, going to be in a shotgun. 3 receivers set. Hendricks on the slot left, Ferguson wide right. As the snap, hands off Dubar going left side. A hole opens up. Lowered his shoulder. Oh, my goodness, the violence. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, Dubar just laid into the defender and put him on his keister as he went into the end zone. That kid did not know what he was doing getting in Dubar's way because he woke up today and he chose violence. As he lowered the shoulder and just right down he goes. And that's going to extend our lead out to be 35-13. Now, we would stop him and force a punt, so here we come right back at him. Hand that one off to Dexter going to the right side. Farrell, our running back, who was real successful earlier in the game, gets held up on that one for a 3-yard loss. Now, it's a 22-point game, but we still need to keep scoring. We need to keep stepping on them. We cannot let them up because they will come back on us if we do. 2nd and 13, Wilkes drops back, fires that one over, and that's what I was talking about. It's going to be intercepted, coming back at us at the 30, at the 20. Hendricks is not going to catch him. Oh, and that's a 53-yard pick six for Cornell, Allen, and Charlotte. That's what I wanted to avoid. I needed to keep pressure, keep stepping on their throat, but don't do something stupid. Don't let them back in. And Wilkes, the kid was reading it all the way. He's reading Wilkes like a dang child's book, and he's going to get that one and take it into the end zone, and that's going to cut this down to a two-score ball game, folks. Two-score ball game here. And that's actually going to be the score coming into halftime, 35-20. As defense has been playing okay. We've had our turnovers, which is stupid. Got to say, I hate that quite a bit. But we've also gotten our sacks. We've only gotten 2 sacks. We're used to getting a little bit more. Pressure has been getting there. It's just that they do get rid of the ball relatively quickly. Overall, a really good performance by our team, offensively and defensively. We just got to take some of those mistakes and limit them and really push them out for this second half. All right, this is not over. The dream ain't over yet. We still have a second half to play. All right, it's a 15-point, 2-score ball game, so keep that in mind, everybody. 15 points and 2 scores. We just need to keep it up. Keep putting pressure on them. Keep stepping on them. And that's what we intend to do coming out here in the start of the second half. I formation to the left side has the snap. Wilkes rolls out, stops, fires that one over. He hits Arsenault going down the right sideline. He's got space. Spinning forward. And Phil and Arsenault brought down at about the 10-yard line. Wilkes a great job getting time to hit that throw. And this is what we're talking about when we say we need to keep momentum up, keep stepping on them. We got to have these big plays. Wilkes is 17 of 22 for 260 yards, but he has a pick six. So we got to keep making these plays and limiting the mistakes. On 1st and 10, Wilkes has the snap, takes off to the right side by himself, and he's going to be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, that was a risky play as Wilkes had it. Didn't really give the play much of a chance to develop before he took off. And that's going to make it 2nd and 5 for the Mean Green from the 6-yard line. So we can get a first down without a touchdown, but I would just prefer the score. So 2nd and 5. Wilkes changing up a lot of things prior to the snap. Claps it and has the snap in his hand. Fires it to the left side, and that one is a great play by the Charlotte defender to knock that one away. And that's going to make it 3rd and 5 now. And that was a hell of a diving deflection. So 3rd and 5, 3-receiver, 2-back set. Wilkes has the snap. He takes off up the middle. He's got space, lowers his shoulder, and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Tony Wilkes powers that one in, and that's going to give us a lead now back up to 22 points, making a 42-20 score here in the 3rd quarter. So overall, a great play by Wilkes and a hell of a drive coming back down this way. So now here comes Charlotte trying to eat into this score once again. Defense needing to step up. Hand that one off up the middle. Hole opens up, but Greer shuts it down relatively quickly, and they only pick up 4 yards on that run. Jarvis Green, he does have 100 yards on the day, but not because of that run right there. 2nd and 6 now from the shotgun. 3-receiver set. They send a man in motion. Has the snap in his hands in the pocket. Fires it left side, and that one is going to be dropped. Ooh, he had his receiver open, and he dropped it. Carson Black, 147 yards passing through the air today. His normal is around 240. On a 3rd and 6, they hand that one off up the middle, trying to get us fooled, which, to be fair, does work quite often, but unable to work there. So, 3-score lead, 42-20, and we are forcing a punt. They put the boot to the ball. Farrell has it. He's going to come right back with it. Cuts it out to the left side. Back up the middle. Now he's got blocker. He's got space. Farrell at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. It's a punt return. Touchdown, Mean Green. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Farrell says, put the crown on me. I can run it. I can return it. I can catch it. Whatever you need me to do, I will be the king of it. As he gets that one into the end zone for a punt return in the championship game here. as we try to seal up our spot in the playoffs. Now, this right now is a 29-point lead. 29-point lead. Personally, I still want one more to kind of seal the deal, but I'll take 29 points. As we approach the end of the third quarter, Charlotte, with the play action, hits their receiver coming across the field, is going to be hit and brought down finally. Not a whole lot of coverage on that one. As it's now 1st and 10 49ers. From the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left side. They have the snap. Pressure comes. He scrambles. He takes off. He's going to slide down as Schaefer goes flying across the screen. That's pretty funny to see our freshman safety doing that. 2nd and 1 now. Staying in the shotgun. We accidentally hit the wrong button and go into panic mode. Can't figure out how to get off of Adams as we just dive wildly on the ground back there. But new play, you don't have to worry about being locked onto a player. 1st and goal now as our defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They have the snap. Handoff going to the right side. Being chased around. Hit and brought down. Brian Greer. Good job to make the tackle on that one. It looked like they were trying to attribute that one to Raylan Adams. No. That was Brian Greer through and through. 2nd and goal from the 8. Delayed handoff to the right side. Hit and brought down on that play. Now that was a play by Raylan. That was a Raylan Adams play right there. So 3rd and goal now. 55 seconds remaining in the third quarter. From the shotgun, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers set. They have the snap in hand. Pressure comes. Fires it to the right side. Hit and stood up. They will get stood up to make it 4th and goal, as they are going to try a field goal of about 19 yards, give or take. They line it up. Boot, ball, and that one is nailed right down the middle. Okay. So now it's 49-23. It's still a 26-point game. I can deal, but I want more. I will never be satisfied with what we got. We need more. 1st and 10. Wilkes hands that one off to Dubar, going on the left side. He cuts it out further to the boundary. Gets hit and brought down after about a 7-yard gain there at around the 26-yard line. 155 yards on 16 carries on the ground today. So 2nd and 3, just about 13 minutes remaining in this ball game. Wilkes from the shotgun, 3 receivers left. Hands off to Farrell going to the left. Gets hit, breaks off one tackler, and then is finally brought down at the 22. Ooh, looked like, I don't know. I didn't know what they were going to do with the yardage, especially after the broken tackle. Looked like they may have tried to knock us back a little bit. So 1st and 10, Wilkes in the shotgun. Has the snap, hands it off to DeBar going to the right side. Cuts it back up towards the middle, picks up only 3 yards on that one. So that's going to be 2nd and 7 inside the red zone, this time at the 19-yard line. DeBar 158 yards on the ground. You got to be kidding me. 2nd and 7 now. Wilkes has the snap. Fires over the field, and that one's almost intercepted. Oh, man, that's dangerous. He's looking for Hendricks coming across the field, but almost got that one picked. To be fair, there was 2 defenders around when he threw it. So 3rd and 7. Has the snap. It's going to be an option keeper, and he will be stood up and put down at the 23-yard line. So that's going to lead to a 40-yard field goal opportunity. 4th and 11 here. Boot ball and right down the middle. That's going to give us a 28, 29-point lead once again in this game. So a good job to put that one on and keep adding points. I hate drives, especially in moments or games like this that do not end in points. So it's good to see that one finally end the way, at least adding points to the board. Now, that would be all that we would need. Our defense would hold them to no other points gained. Our backups would come in, and we would just finish off dominating this AAC championship game, and I can't be more proud of them. I think we have earned our spot into the playoffs. All of that stuff should really be looked at in the next episode, though. So this was a really fun one. I'm glad we got over that hurdle at least. We didn't get over it last year, but we got over it this year. We're taking home the conference championship trophy. But there's more football to be played in this season. More to be played for sure. As we walk away with the victory in the conference championship, you can see American champions. This was a big one for us. And we will get Tyler Vela to commit. So I'm glad we got him to commit at least. 4-star. Now, as we go through some of these awards, I do just want to remind y'all to go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you have not hit it already. And if you do like today's video, definitely give us a thumbs up. It does really help out the channel. And I do truly appreciate everything y'all do for us here at Champ & Sons. And then also hit that little bell icon so you can be notified of all the uploads that we have here at Champ & Sons, whether it's this Dynasty or Team Builder Dynasty or anything else we got going on in the channel. I'll definitely be a part of it, be notified. And we'll get ready for what lies ahead in this next episode at that point. The best defensive player goes to Ben Woodyard. I'm not sure why. I mean, he had a good season, don't get me wrong. But just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Ashley Williams, 8 sacks, 25 tackles, 27 tackles for a loss. Best defensive end. Yeah, I could see that. He had a pretty damn good season. I'll give him credit. Tony Wilkes, best quarterback. Yet did he win the damn Heisman? No. We all saw who did win the Heisman. Dubar, though. So I can't complain too much. But if there's a place to complain or a reason to complain, I will find it. 61 yards short of 2,000 for the season. Oh, that's painful knowing. Man, you're talking a couple different games, a couple different calls. Totally changes the outlook, and this kid could have gone over 2,000 yards. Now, Raylan Adam gets best defensive back. He did have 3 interceptions on the season. I'm not so sure that there weren't people that had more. I mean, obviously we saw some guys make some big plays for us. But hey, I will take any award that we can get, no matter how many times they want to present them to us. So, such is life. You give me something great, I'm not going to argue with you. You call me great, I'm not going to argue with you. And Lombardi Award it's really about 3 or 4 players, let's be honest. So let's take a look at the playoff bracket as it stands. North Texas, the number 3, the Peach Bowl, the 1-week bye. We will take on either Kentucky or Georgia Tech in our next one. We'll focus a little bit more on some of those other teams as we get deeper into the playoffs, but all that will really start in the next episode, everybody. So as always, stay safe, and well, y'all know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.